Okay, here we are again, folks. It's been 4 to 6 weeks since I last spoke to you. That's because it did get very cold here this year, 2015, and it did snow twice in the last couple weeks. Once was a foot deep. The second time was around 6 inches. So we've had some snow, we've had some very cold weather. I've had some water lines bust in the house due to freezing and all that good stuff. So here we are again towards the end of March. So it's been almost a full 2 months since we last seen each other. And I think where we left off at was getting these conduit pieces or for our hoops to actually stick in the ground. And how we're going to do that today is we're going to take 3/4 inch conduit that I have clamped down here, and we're going to cut it into about 2 foot lengths. We're going to drive about a foot of that, foot and a half into the ground, and then the other foot or so will be left over to put our leg in, and then we'll put a bolt all the way through that. And we'll look at that a little bit more detail a little bit later. But for right now, we are just going to take this 3/4 inch conduit and cut that in 2 foot lengths. It's 1/2 inch conduit that we're using for our hoop. So that means that 1/2 inch conduit will slide into the 3/4 conduit. So there we have it, folks. We have 5 2 foot lengths. Did do that for a purpose. We can get 5 of them out of a 10 foot pole, which is how long conduit comes in. So with 8 poles, we should have enough. Well, hello, folks. Wanted to show you what I've gotten done so far. What we've done is driven this pipe into the ground here. We got a cut off with the cutoff saw. You notice that's driven into the ground, and then we have another piece of pipe sticking into it. So I've gotten all 4 of these pipes drove into the ground. You probably can't see them up there. I'll take you to them to show them to you anyway. And if you look over here, you'll see that we got this one here drove into the ground. And if we look some more, here we see that we got this one here drove into the ground. And then we have this one here drove into the ground as well. And what that's going to do, that's our 4 corners that we measured diagonally to get square. So we measured it diagonally to get square, making sure that we had the same measurement from this peg to the peg opposite of the corner, and then vice versa. Once you have them the same length and width apart and the same measurement diagonally, that means that you then have the greenhouse squared. So the reason I didn't capture this on video is because my dad helped me out a little bit and he didn't want to be on the video. So anyway, just to kind of take a look at what we got here, I went ahead and stuck one frame up of conduit that we created earlier. I don't know if I can get all of it in the picture. See, I'm pretty close here. Got some stuff behind me. That's going to be our basic shape of the greenhouse. Yeah, maybe if I stand over here some. Let's see, and then here's all the pipe that we cut with our grinder and cutoff wheel. So that was 40 pieces. It'll take 20 per side on my particular greenhouse. Maybe we can get it all in here. And you'll notice that I just have this pipe stuck in here right now. Ain't really nothing holding it, but what will happen is we'll take a decking board, 16 feet long. I believe it's called 5/4, so it's not quite an inch and a half thick like your 2x are. I think it's literally 1.25 inches thick, so it's not quite as thick as what a 2x would be. And we're going to use that to run all along the base here. And what we're going to do is, once our 5/4 here, we're going to drill a hole through the 5/4, the 3/4 inch conduit, and the 1/2 inch conduit, and bolt it all together. Then what will also happen is, probably somewhere along this bend right here, all the way down, we'll put a maybe another piece of 5/4, so that way we have something to put our plastic to, and the rest of it can droop down so we can roll the sides up and down. And then on the inside, maybe there about where the connections are, we might run another just small 1x3 down each side close to the connections to tie everything together and have a nice stable greenhouse. So let me get on it. We'll see what happens. Bye for now.